Namaste.
I'll speak here because laptop में. Okay, so looks like the session is recording. So I we are going to quickly record train the trainer kind of a of GlowBottle option. So here we go. The recording has started. In GlowBottle, the way it is done is that we should. So there is a glow lamp which people create and creatively they decorated using decoupage technique, decoupage technique. And once you light on the lamp nicely, can you put this inside this light inside the bottle?
Yep.
That's a good task for you. And
Slowly.
the way it is done is that whenever participants come in, we divide the participants into groups of 7 members, and every team, every table of 7 members will get one box. So a box like this. Let me show it on the big screen. It's one box like this, which has a lot of craft material. Let's go and explore the various craft material that they will also get these plain empty glass bottles. These will be placed on top of the tables. So if there are 7 members per team, 7 bottles will be placed on top of each table, and one box. If the opportunity is there, we generally place these boxes under the table hiding it. But sometimes they don't have table covers long enough for it to be hidden. So then in those cases, we distribute them at the time of the start of the program. So in the box, there are a lot of stationery items. There are some paper cups. There are these stickers. There are a lot of these colorful and pattern decoupage paper. Talk about how to fix them. Then there are some different threads. There are pipe cleaners, colorful pipe cleaners, some seashells, okay, and some charms, metallic charms to decorate the bottle top, scissors, and some other items like pom-poms, some decorative tapes, brushes to apply the glue, some feathers, glue. One type of glue is the Fevicol, standard Fevicol, and the other type of glue is Allfix, and some other, what do you call these, ribbons, ribbons or decorative bands, tapes, yeah. So all this material is available in the box for each group of 7 members to share.
How many glue sticks and adhesive did Harsha confirm in one box?
Typically, we reuse these glue sticks from each section. So in case we feel that there's not much in one glue stick, we typically put 2 glue sticks. If it feels heavy enough, then we put just one of the Fevicol glue stick. And in case we have more, then we also put 2 Allfix in each box. So right now, in this session that we're talking about, we have put one Allfix and one Fevicol. In case we feel we are running short, I would suggest that and just when the program starts, go about distributing one Allfix additional to each. So let's put it back. Now, all this is the setup. Now, when the participants come in, we generate some energy. If time permits, we play an energizer or an icebreaker, quick one. Generally, this is a very fast-paced program where the time is really short. So there's a provision to do that, and typically a program where we put some music, get them into random groups, in order to also distribute them randomly across different teams of 7. That those kind of icebreakers we can play, and then we will have this presentation slide. I am going to put that up for the Glow Bottle workshop. So as we come, this is the welcome slide which will be put up on the screen. Then we talk about in the first slide. I'm going back to the first slide. In the first slide, we do a quick introduction to Tinker, which is a very creative experiential learning company focusing on bringing in unique, fun-filled and insightful experiences for teams, individuals, and corporates. And through that, we always bring about new art forms and creative ways to engage, energize, and explore within. And today for this program, we have another creative art form, and we give a cue, first cue for audience to make a guess as to which art form we are talking about. This creative art form found its origin in this city. Now, people might be guessing, we can invite some guesses from the audience. But if they are able to guess, it's fine. But if they're not able to guess, this is Paris, Arc de Triomphe, and this art form has finds its origin in France. And the second clue is that this art form is derived from this word, the French word called découper. So we again ask and invite some guesses from the audience. Sometimes people are able to crack it, sometimes they don't. If they don't, then we basically move to the next slide where we unveil the name of the art form, which is decoupage. And decouper, the French verb means to cut. And decoupage is the art form where we cut patterns of papers and other items to decorate any specific object. And we then show the slide, the picture of this queen. And let me revise her name. I just forgot her name. Marie Antoinette. Okay. So Marie Antoinette was the French queen who actually died in the World War II, and but till then she was very famous for her art form, especially decoupage. So she you brought decoupage the required attention and brought it mainstream. And later, it was this uh, celebrity artist who also gave decoupage its due. So this is Pablo Picasso. Uh, though he started off with painting, but he's also famous for a lot of decoupage art and ceramic pottery. So he also popularized this art form. And today we are going to use decoupage on a unique item. So at that point of time, when we say that, people would be looking at the blank bottles placed in the center of the tables. So we tell them, yes, you guessed it right. It's something to do with this glass bottle, but we are going to use decoupage art, rejuvenate, rewind, and refresh ourselves with this interesting creative art form by decorating this bottle, and not just decorate this bottle, but convert this bottle into a glow bottle. And at that point of time, we just keep around about two sample bottles with us hidden under a cover. So all attention goes on to these two bottles hidden under the cover, and then we uncover them and show them, and people would be wowed by the art form. And then we also switch on the lights, and when we switch on the lights, we create further wow in the minds of people. And at that point of time, before we switch on the lights, we can also request uh, that the lights be dimmed in the room where the program is happening. So imagine at that point of time, we ask the lights to be dimmed, we unveil the bottles, and also switch on the lights. It creates an amazing experience for everyone. And we tell them that yes, we are going to get creative and create our own unique bottle arts called glow bottles. And also these are the gifts for all of us to take back home, all of you to take back home. So we then share the modus operandi, which is as a lead facilitator, we will be walking them through step by step for decorating the bottle using decoupage, and they have to follow along. And we point them to the material. We give them clue that you might have some material in and around. In case the boxes are hidden under the table, so they start looking around and they figure out that there's a box under the table, so they are able to find it out, pull that out, and then start exploring the material. As the lead facilitator on the stage starts opening up the box and starts showing the material onto the camera, and the co-facilitator or the other facilitator will keep narrating uh, the material. We'll keep narrating on the mic that we have this material, this material, this material, and walk the people through the entire set of material. And then we basically tell them step by step as to how we will be decorating the glass bottle. We tell them that we will be using these craft papers, decoupage papers. I'll share an example. We'll be using these craft papers, decoupage papers, and using scissors, we will find out our own patterns. And once we have cut the patterns from these papers, we will remove the back side sheet of these papers, which is called a ply. We remove them, and then we will show how to stick those paper patterns onto the bottle. So step one is we take this bottle. In order to stick, we will need Fevicol diluted with a little bit of water, and we'll need to apply it using a brush. The brushes are also available in the kit. So we need Fevicol glue. So we dilute the Fevicol glue half and half. Done. And then mix it up using a brush and keep it ready. In the meantime, people can share the resources. There are scissors and a lot of papers in each box. So to each his own, and we take a paper and then start cutting a pattern that we like. So maybe I'll just hand it over to Jaya. Jaya, can you, as per your own creativity, can you cut the paper to a pattern that you see? So we will be cutting the papers. In the meantime, we also invite participants think of other decorative creative materials that on the bottom. So there are threads, there are some more elements that go well together.
Oh, yep.
So, for example, yeah. So this is one little piece of uh, decoupage paper which she has cut. So the next step is that we remove the backside fly paper. Did we already remove it?
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you see, we have to peel off that small, that thin sheet of coating paper at the back and take it out. And only the drawing side, the pattern side. Now in order to stick it, let's do it on the camera. Is it visible now? Okay. So we place the paper on the bottle, and like Jaya is gently applying with very soft hands, because the paper can be torn. So with very soft hands, she's applying that diluted silicone on the surface, on the top part, on the face of that paper, on the bottle, and it will start holding on to the bottle very, very nice. So we just take our time for it to stick. In the meantime, there are around 6 to 7 different patterns of paper available in the kit. So people can use parts of the papers also and stick them along to further create the bottle. That is step one. So we will continue sticking those papers around, but for I think for demonstration right now, this much is enough.
Yeah, we should always try to do this part first because it will take time to dry also. And in the meantime, we can do the other decoration. It will dry parallelly, so this should be always our first.
Next, by this time, typically what happens is people start getting creative and they start getting into the feel of it. And as facilitators, we have to point them to other material. For example, one more thing I want to share is that the Fevicol is used only in a diluted form and only for this decoupage paper to stick to the bottle. But other elements which we want to stick, if they are stickers, then fine, you can easily stick them directly on the bottle. But for other items like threads, can we get a sample of a thread?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's cut some part of the thread. If we have to stick those elements to the bottle, then we use all fix. And for all fix, we apply the all fix on the bottle surface first, then we stick these elements on top of it. Let's take it out. Let's open it up. So there is a thread. So let's try it. Yeah. How about we stick around the neck of the bottle? So let's take all fix, apply all fix in this part of the neck, and then we will stick the thread around.
A bit more. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think.
So we just demonstrated how to stick any other element like a thread on the bottle using all fix. Otherwise, we have other options also.
Yeah. So we can do this also.
Yeah. How about we also stick? How about we also stick this one? We also use the charm and
we can put it
seashell.
inside. We can keep it inside, right? Stick on the outside. Yeah. Sorry. This is the
seashell.
like this.
We keep it fresh for a while.
Oh, yeah.
a bit more to be honest. Look up.
I want to get
Look up.
So the seashell, this one is a bit heavy, so we have to keep it fresh for some time till the oil fix dries up a bit. And oil fix generally dries up a little faster than Fevicol. That's the reason we have put oil fix. Let us think of some other elements.
So
For example, we could add maybe one or two pom-poms on the bottle. This
distance.
So we have added these four pom-poms on the neck. There's a lot of other creative options. I'm thinking that we can also do is use this colorful thread, take a part of it and insert it through a charm, sorry, and stick it on the neck, hang it on the neck of this bottle. So this is also one item that we share with the charm. Is this to
Paris. Bit more bigger hole, right? This is also a bigger hole. Bigger hole. Yeah, zero.
something.
maybe we can
Where put it back, beta?
so like this charm goes through this charm says friend. So
Yeah, we can actually hang it like this. Yeah.
Oh,
go ahead. We can
We
also
hang
stick
it.
this.
We can stick this, or we can
Lot of
hang,
options.
keep it. We can keep it hanging at the other side also.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm. We can tie it or use the adhesive also
Yeah.
for permanency.
So that's a charm that has been placed. Likewise, there are a lot of elements. I think we've got the drills. We can get very creative about using these pipe cleaners. Typically, we have stickers also. So what we'll do is maybe Jaya will keep working on it. Work tomorrow also, spend some more time completing it.
Sure.
It's the dead of the night right now. But hopefully we've got the drill. After this, people will get creative. They'll have a lot of fun. We should play some background music, some ambient music in the background, so that there's some nice ambience created around this uh, creative space. And uh, around 35-40 minutes is the time that we give to the participants based on how much time we are given for the program. So let's say if we are given a 1 hour program, then 35 minutes to 40 minutes at max is the time we give to the participants to keep working on these bottles. And towards the half an hour mark is when we start distributing the lights. Do we have a sample light and a bag? We will start distributing the um, fairy lights and a carry bag to each participant. So all of us who are there in the room ensure that the material is distributed to all participants. This is a nice bag, also nice jute bag to handles. Is what we give to all participants. And the fairy lights, either we give them separately or many times we also
In this bag.
yes, put in the bag.
Yeah. And in case there is a clip actually,
Yeah.
there is a plastic clip behind.
So,
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the corkscrew light or the fairy light. It looks like this. Yeah. So there is a plastic clip here. If it doesn't switch on, you remove the plastic clip and it should work. Then also if it is not working, after removing this plastic bit, then they can come to us and we can provide a second substitute or what do you call backup box. So we'll carry those. So a lot of participants may face this problem, and so we have enough of those lights.
and the our general approach is that one of the facilitator who is decorating the sample bottle on the stage is busy uh, putting it up, and the one of the stage will also preferably have a collar mic or a lapel mic. And let's say if Jaya is the facilitator on the stage who is busy with the bottle, creatively setting it up, and also explaining few aspects of these techniques on the stage. The other facilitator is moving around in the room, keeping the energy up, explaining all these steps, reinforcing those rules to the group, and also going around appreciating the artwork in different teams by different people, and keeping the momentum high, because sometimes in creative demonstration, the main facilitator sometimes get so busy with the bottle that there's an awkward silence in the room. So the other facilitator's role is to keep that energy up and keep talking and addressing and guiding and supporting the people in the room. And towards the end, when all people have put the lights into the bottles, like in this one, is when the facilitators uh, tell the participant that it's time for us to close. So we basically after the 35th minute time clock for every participant, we ask them to do the final mile additions to the bottle, final mile creative work on the bottle, and then we say that in 10 seconds we will be switching on the lights. We coordinate with the facilities team to ensure that the room lights get dimmed after 10 seconds or 1 minute, whatever time countdown is there, and the lights are dimmed up. And then we ask all the participants to light up their glow bottle. And that is the most magical moment that we have been waiting for the entire session. Imagine a room of 60, 100, 200, 300 people. The lights are dimmed and all of them are lighting up these glow lamps. It looks very, very mystical and beautiful. And that time we put up a very uh, foot tapping music in the background, high energy, high peppy music in the background, and the lead facilitators basically ask the entire crowd to move left to right on the rhythm and get groovy with them, and that's where the entire fun lies. So that's how the program is, and after that we thank them for their creativity, ask them to appreciate and thank everyone in the team who has been with them in sharing the resources, supporting each other in their creative creation of these amazing bottles. And that's it. We close the session. If there are any specific learning points that we have noticed through this experience about mindfulness, about creativity, about limiting belief, and etc., not going too deep, but any few three or four key points of learning which we observed through this experience, we articulate it and share it back with the entire group and end it with a high. And everyone has that bag to put these bottles and take back home. All right, so that's the program, and hope we have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye.
I think since the presentation was on, the video was small. So let's continue with the video. So let's share this bottle with you. So this is the paper cut which was cut using diluted Fevicol. This is the sequence. This is the charm. This is the ribbon or the thread that was stuck on the neck. These are the pom-poms. The fairy lights will go inside. And likewise, we will be putting in the stickers and other elements. Maybe I think the video, the main video demonstration and all because the presentation was still on. Sorry about that, but hopefully you got the idea as we show it now. And this is the other sample bottle which covered from our previous session for a sample. Okay,